So, part two, family should be there for you, especially in your greatest time of need. I was just talking about my beautiful wife, Jen, in the last video. The greatest mother in the world. My best friend, my lover, my partner, the mother of our two beautiful children, Michael, who's 14, Sophia, who's 11. I mean, the greatest wife. So you have to understand, when you have something in your life, your soulmate, and you're so happy, and your soulmate passes away, you have to try to understand, because a lot of people don't get this, a very big part of you passes away. 50% of me passed away when Jennifer passed away. And that's the bottom line. That's the truth. So now I'm left to be a single dad. I have two beautiful kids, Michael, who's 14, Sophia, who's 11. I'm doing the best I could do to keep their lives normal and happy, but I'm doing it half alive. If you want me to tell you the truth, because 50% of me is alive for them, 50% of me passed away because of my beautiful wife, Jennifer, passed away after fighting the good fight with cancer for 10 years. You know what that spells out? You need help. You need support, especially from family. Now, here's the thing. You would say that's enough, right? That's enough. Losing your soulmate, losing your spouse, your partner in life, your wife. 2 weeks later, my mom passes away. 2 weeks later, my mother passes away. This is like catastrophic now. You're talking about my mom. You only have one mother in this world. My other best friend. I spent my whole life protecting and being there for my mom, as well as she spent her whole life protecting and being there for me. So now you got to understand, what kind of a position am I in, emotionally and mentally, that my wife passes away, my mom passes away. Not the greatest, right? Okay, so you get it, right? Okay. More the reason you need family at this point. Love and support system. Then in addition to all of this, which I'm working on it now, I'm fixing it up, we lost our monthly income. We lost our household income. This was no fault of mine. This was no fault of my wife or my mom. It's just, unfortunately, when sometimes tragedy hits in life, it hits you real hard. I was my wife's full-time caretaker, and this whole happened because my wife had cancer that turned to stage 4. She needed her insurance. See, people don't understand. People want to judge you in this world, but they have to be in your shoes. I was in sales my whole life. For 20 years, I was in sales. I did excellent in sales. Okay. But when my wife got stage 4 cancer, I had to stay at home. I had to help her. She needed help. She couldn't work anymore. So I gave up that sales job to be my wife's caretaker. My mom, she lived with us. She contributed. I helped my mom. I had to fight hard when my father passed away to get my mom the part of his pension. They didn't want to do it because they were divorced. The pension company, they fought me. I fought 3 years on a fight. But I got my mom a decent income too, which previously she didn't have. Okay? But it took a lot of fighting, a lot of hard work to get our family in a position where I'm dealing with 2 women that were ill, unfortunately. My wife had stage 4 cancer. My mom, COPD, she had the triple bypass. But we got into a position where we were pretty much financially okay. Between the income I was making for my wife as the caretaker, between my mom with her pension and everything, Social Security, we were okay. We were making it. But when they passed away, our household income went away. So now, on top of this, is another thing people just don't understand. On top of all this emotional hurt, which is tremendous emotional hurt to the highest level, there's financial worries now. Okay. The financial stuff, I'm not really, look, I'll work it out. I say this all the time to people. I don't even want people, to worry about it. I'll get it together. I'm already getting it together. Because that's a fixable problem. It's not fixable. I wish it was fixable. is bringing my wife and my mom back. That's what I truly want to fix. The financial stuff, whatever, who cares? I'll work it out. It'll come together in time. Just I need time. I'm putting things together. You know, it'll work itself out. But what won't work itself out is what I really want to fix. What you want to fix the most in your life is you want your wife and your mom back, and that's something you can't fix when they pass away. Which again goes back to the family. See, it all leads back to the family being there for you. Support system, love and support. So I don't know what else to say. Look, it all depends on two things. Do people really love you? Are you really their priority? Or if you're not, you know, do they love their sister? Do they love like my mother? Do they love her? And to honor her memory, her legacy, you know, say we should be close. We should be close to her son. We should be close to her grandchildren. That's what my mom would want. It was her final wishes. She said it all the time. I want my grandchildren to have family. And they need it more than ever now. More than ever now that their mom and grandma passed away. They need it more than ever now. They need family. They need love and supportive family. And hopefully one day, maybe, just maybe, that will happen. But so far, it doesn't really look so great. There hasn't been a lot of people contacting us, showing love, showing support, especially on days like Mother's Day. When it was my mom's birthday, she just recently turned 76. Yeah, you should have reached out. Two most heartbreaking days of our life. Mother's Day and my mother's, she would have been 76 years old, her birthday. Let's see what happens, but that's all I have to say about this subject. Hopefully things will change for the better.